So it's Wild West on the Black Whale, baby, and Benjamin is the cowboy. Or should I say, the sheriff? Well, not to brag here, but my predictions about this chapter was again correct. We have mayhem aboard the ship, and princes are dropping like flies. In the first page we can see the masses being controlled. I tried to find an Easter egg here, but nothing came to mind looking at these people. Is this Oito's sister? No, I don't think so. Then we see a POV of someone who runs along the prince's rooms. Is that Hulkenberg? Again, I'm not sure because in the next page we see Benjamin, Furikov and Bats lining up like the Ghostbusters crew, aiming for some busting or some execution. In this case, Benjamin has 10 hours until he kicks the bucket and 10 princes to take out. Isn't that interesting? So Benjamin pays his first visit to none other than his favorite sister, Camilla. We see two of your guards, Thaler and Mosbe or Kako. I can't really figure it out, but none of them have as a target Prince Benjamin. So Benji politely asks them to let him inside while holding some doom weapons. They have to obey as they are under martial law, and so they do. Benjamin comes in while Camilla is having a massage from two of her servants. Don't move a muscle, the muscleman says, and listen to what I say. Camilla turns around and shoots him in the face immediately. The muscleman is unscathed. He demolishes the servants with no remorse or regrets in an instant. Well, he warned them to not move. What the fuck is Camilla doing? He refrains from hurting Camilla and he reveals to her that he knows her non-power is a counteractive type. She actually gives him a way to kill her by saying, "You can starve me to death," but she also gives him a death sentence as Moswana is summoned in the room. His target, Benjamin. So Kami says, "Who will die faster, Kami, or will the curse kill you before that?" Moswana then slits his throat while looking at Benjamin's eyes and talks to him. Here I would like to remind you the curse type Nen power of the have-nots of Kaki. They curse their target every day for years or months with an object related to the target and also a dagger. When they want to activate the curse, they burn the object, drink its ashes and suicide with a dagger. The curse will deprive the target of its aura or kill them in few hours. And Moswana performs one of the strongest versions of the curse. He probably curses Benjamin for years, and before he activates it, he stands very close to him and looks him in the eyes. So did Benjamin lost his aura? No, because this is the worst possible case of the curse. A death sentence. So does this mean his lifespan now is less than 10 hours? Well, who knows, we will find out. The curse activates. Eaters of the dead. We are born to fill the void. And Togashi just drops this badass line. And look at the depiction. It's a despicable Nen ability and all-powerful at the same time. The Nen reserves are enormous. It's towering even Benjamin, and it rains down on him as it gets absorbed by its body. But what's even scarier than the curse is Benjamin's composure after being cursed. He turns around, faces Camilla, and while fully composed he asks her, "What if you die from an incurable disease, Camilla? Will I be considered your killer or the microscopic organisms causing it? If they are responsible, do they have enough aura to bring you back to life? Or if I am considered the killer and die before you do, who will your ability sacrifice to bring you back to life?" And as he says that, we see the sound coming out of his boots, which means he poisoned Prince Camilla with TSK-17. And the answer to that is probably that she is going to die, as we see Camilla shocked, looking at Benjamin's skull eyes. Those eyes are probably the after effect of the have-nots curse. Then he says, "I don't fear death. What about you?" as he leaves the room. Man, what a fucking badass! Now moving on to the next target, who is none other than Tserriednich. There are 20 people inside the room, but this trio doesn't give a fuck. Benjamin still goes by the rules, not any unnecessary killing, apart from the fourth prince. He is out of the rules, he is Benjamin's target to eliminate. And man, in every important scene, he looks like Netero. I'm against the theory that Tserriednich is the son of Beyond, but some clues I just cannot dismiss. Look at this. He's still in Zetsu and fully focused even though the martial law has been announced. Well, of course he is, because he's planning as he's seeing the future. So Salkov is praising him and then Tse asks for his gun. We then see the fourth prince telling to Salkov that he is going to die in front of him. Man, sometimes Tserriednich feels similar to Benjamin, not afraid to die and not afraid to take the risk. He then says that his death will be a fake one and he wants Salkov to report exactly what he saw and put his body inside the coffin immediately. He also mentions how it is important for no one to learn that this has to do with his Nen ability. Salkov figures out that it has to do with the same ability that tricked Theta, and he agrees to what Tserriednich said with a goal in mind. In his words, I will uncover the truth of your ability no matter the cost, for Theta's sake. So door locked, no response. BAM! The sheriff is here, baby. Benjamin breaks the door down and he looks like he's in the zone, again with the skull eyes. So the curse had no effect on his Nen like I mentioned. He uses Go and finds out that Danzin has been training with Kurapika, so he detains him for interrogation, and Benji is impressed by how much he has evolved due to Kurapika's lesson. Maybe he asks to talk to Kurapika next? And then we see Benjamin go in feral mode while the door opens. He comes face to face with Tse, and Tserriednich doesn't open his eyes, so he's still using his Nen ability. Similar to the scene with Theta, he's rapping into the future and changing facts. To finish Benjamin, right now we see the ephemeral 10 seconds. So the 10 seconds that are not actually happening, they are an illusion. Benjamin is surprised because Tse can use Nen and Zetsu. Tserriednich talks to him with his eyes closed. How about a match between us, you white? Like what the fuck, why is he calling him white? Maybe translation error? But man, who cares? Who gave you permission to speak? Benjamin unloads on him, blasting him through the room. He apparently has no time to wait on trash like him, and man, I'm starting to love Benji. He really tries his best to fulfill his dream while remaining loyal to his soldiers, trying to not have unnecessary deaths and killing instantly the most horrible prince. I mean, it makes sense. Benjamin has a strong sense of justice, and what he does for the good of Kakin. He knows about Tse hobbies and extreme behaviors, and he's critical of them. He despises him. They are polar opposites in the way they see the world. Tse is something like a nihilist, while Benjamin is a duty-driven patriot. So let's go to some analysis here. What is actually happening during the parallel future ability? Tse now holds a gun, but he asks Salkov to put his body on a coffin immediately. This means that he is going to disappear and he will be moving in the shadows with a gun. Let me remind you that he's a master of Zetsu and he can see 10 seconds into the future. Imagine an assassin with that ability. But what will he do with a gun? Kill Benjamin? Or kill someone else? And he will be innocent because he will be in the coffin, supposedly, but he will not kill Benjamin with a gun. I mean, it's unlikely because he's an Endmaster. So will he kill someone else? Who is his target right now? More questions arise. Also, who is the next victim of Benjamin? Prince Tubepa and Tyson are moving to his room, so is he going for Prince Lazarus? He will find nothing there because Hulkenberg has stole his body and he's running wild. He will find nothing on Hulkenberg or Fugetsu since she used her ability on the previous chapter. So that leaves Marayam, but he can't kill him because of his Nen Beast. That's why he left this job to his guards. Also, Wobble is not really Wobble, so you won't visit there either. Zhang Li, the third prince, is also on the run. So who is his next target really? Tyson and Tubepa are possible ones. So to sum it up, Prince Camilla is on death's door, multiple princes are on the run, and we have Tserriednich and Hulkenberg on assassination duty versus Benjamin. Prince Wobble, Fugetsu and Marayam are the safest at the moment, while in the worst position are Tyson and Tubepa. And then Prince Zhang Li. We are truly in the endgame, boys. I will contemplate more on this chapter and come with a deeper analysis soon enough. Maybe Kurapika is also in danger because now he's trapped with some assassins inside his room. But well, who knows, we will find out. Until then, stay safe and